See, I got an Irish father now. You can't hide anything from an Irish father. You guys all know that, right? I can't hide anything from my father. He's like, what's this I found up your ass? I think it's crap, Dad. We worship Jesus, the King of the Jews. You know, I guess we didn't have the King of the Catholics. You know, all the Irish guys were drunk. We need a king. It always made me wonder, what if Jesus had an Irish father? Would he have been able to get away with stuff when he was a kid? I don't think so. He'd be in the bathroom. Jesus Christ! How many times do I have to tell you when you're taking a bath, don't sit on top of the water? Now turn the rest of the water into beer. I need a drink. You're my favorite son. I know you're not mine, but you're mine. They push us to drink when we're kids. The stereotype is true, man. They push us to go where you can drink for free and they don't ID. You know what I'm talking about, church. Come on, we're Irish kids. We found out that the blood of Christ was alcohol. We went from church to church. We did like a church crawl. Brought salsa for the wafers because they're bland. You'd think the body of Christ would be more tasty. I thought it was a low point when my buddy asked the priest to put the blood of Christ on tap. So my other buddy goes, can I have a Christ light, please? That's why I kind of feel a kinship toward people with stereotypes that always hold true. Like albinos. My brothers. You ever see someone go up to them in a bar? You should slow down. You're weaker in every way. Your eyes are already red. You're gonna die. Now lay down on the floor. Take a breath. Crazy. Church scared me too. My mother brought me when I was 4 years old, you know? That's terrifying. You can't understand the symbolism of the church when you're 4. My mother's like, welcome, here's the house of God. Welcome to the house of God. There's his son. He's nailed to the wall. He must have been really bad. She's like, no, it's okay. He wasn't bad. He died for you. The heck did I do? I'm only 4. What did I read my socks out? Then you see people going up for communion. What are they doing? They're eating his body and drinking his blood. What kind of cult is this, huh? Scary stuff, man. Then you find out the blood of Christ is what? It's alcohol. It's wine. What, was Jesus pulled over on his donkey all the time? You know, I mean, they couldn't use fruit punch for the blood of Christ. You know, I think the Irish invented that. You know, back when they only spoke Latin during church, right? All the Irish guys are sitting there going, I don't understand a freaking word. Screw this, we can be drinking. You know, the priests are running around going crazy. Oh my God, everybody's leaving. Split the blood of Christ. I got an applause. I moved down here to New York like about 10 years ago, and when I was moving down here, I didn't really do my research. You know, I'm trying to pick a place to move to, and I'm looking at the map, I'm like, Harlem. Oh, come on, guys, the sun shines through me and melts ants, and I moved to Harlem. Come on, I'm walking down the street up there, they haven't seen anybody as white as me. The sun's bouncing off me, I'm blinding them. They're like, whoa, what the? What is that, powder? Love your movie. My parents came to visit me, and they came uptown on the subway. That was a fun subway ride. They're sitting there going, oh, this isn't as bad as everybody says. It's not that bad. I don't see graffiti or anything. It's okay. Everybody heard me, didn't they? Get a little closer. They're a little more wary. They're like, no, Louis changed a little bit. It's a little more cultural. We get up to Harlem, they're like, oh my God, Danny, I think we went too far. I see minorities. They're everywhere. You know, I think we may be the only majority on the train. Did you guys take math yet? Because that's pretty funny. Okay. I didn't understand the language either, man. I'm from the suburbs, and I stepped on this girl's foot by mistake. She's like, oh no, you didn't just step on my foot. I'm like, I think I did. She's like, oh no, you didn't. I'm like, whoa. Okay, if you say so. She's like, say what? I'm like, what? She's like, oh no, you didn't just say that. I'm like, am I actually here? I haven't done anything I've done. Do you speak suburban English, perhaps? That's when she got pissed. She's like, oh, now I'm about to get up in your ass. I'm like, ew. Maybe we should have dinner first. Soft music, candles, biscotti. And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, that's when I realized we were both speaking English words, but we couldn't understand each other's English. And if we can't even, understand each other's English as a community, I'm thinking to myself, how are we ever going to understand dolphins? We're wasting a lot of freaking research money. You know? I mean, I'm just picturing these scientists, these real geeky scientists trying to talk to the dolphins. They're like, that was get the ball, right? Let me see the phonetics. Oh, I'm sorry, it was... Fuck it, put them in the tuna. People get pissed off about that. Dolphins in the tuna. You can't put them in the tuna. You can't put them in the tuna, they say. I'm like, why not? This girl's like, they're smart. They're smart fishies. I'm like, can retarded dolphins go in the tuna? As a matter of fact, any dolphin that swims to the net is pretty freaking stupid. You know? I mean, how do we even know they're really that smart? How do we know this? I mean, what if the other fish are really the smart ones, but they're just indignant? They're sitting there like, oh my God, the retarded fish are doing tricks for the humans again. Don't say anything, they'll put us in the tuna. I was poor when I came to New York too, man. I couldn't afford anything. And you ever see the freaks on the train? Holy crap, cow, I'm from upstate where if you saw a freak, you could make fun of them in front of your car, It's like, freak! I'm so cool. I got on the subway, I was terrified. I was like, oh my God, there's a freak breathing on my neck. He's drooling. Oh, get me away from that. It's terrifying, man. Native New Yorkers know rules. They have these rules, though, to avoid the confrontation. They're like, don't react. No sudden movements or eye contact. If you have to, play dead like a possum.
Just slip my leg when the pee go by. It's only pee. It's not touching me, it's touching my shoe. It's a new shoe.